pomocy.
Hello guys, it's Krzysztof Sieniawski. Today I'm with my friend, the director of photography for our productions.
Aleksander, Leydo. Hi there.
Yes, and we are here to tell you about the setups that we usually work with. And most of the time we use two setups. The first one is a shoulder rig, like you can see here on my left. Oleg is carrying it right now. And the second one is a gimbal. So right now I will try to explain you how we use that tools and what is our way of doing that. So Oleg, maybe tell something about this shoulder rig.
Actually, that's my pretty old shoulder rig. I completed it about 6 years ago, but it's solid still and it's still working. You can break a door with it. This part is not so important anyway, because you can change that. One of the most important things in rig for me, as long as you don't have your own focus puller, is follow focus. As this part is, just a piece of metal or carbon, depends.
And it's replaceable.
And it's replaceable. The good smooth follow focus is core for proper work with focus. We've got here that
funny part.
Yeah.
Probably some of you know this thing. It's a very cheap
Chinese shoulder thing.
Yeah, that you can attach to your shoulder rig and just put it on your shoulder, then adjust it here so it fits below your chest, and then you have some additional stability and you can have both hands free.
Which is pretty important if you're shooting in small crew, you don't have AC and you've got to do a lot of things by yourself. So you can change battery, change lenses, or eat something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's very helpful, and even though maybe it seems to be a bit funny, I would say that
it helps. It helps a lot.
It helps a lot, and when we started to work with this thing, we were so impressed, and I would say that for now it's something that we always take on a set.
Yeah. Another thing is the V-mount splitter.
Yeah.
So you don't have to carry all the batteries for camera or Atomos or other stuff you need to have,
generally it's powering the whole setup. So if you have a recorder monitor, you can attach it to the V-mount battery. If you have a camera, you can also attach it to V-mount battery. If you have any other kind of device, it's good to attach it to that splitter and V-mount battery, because then I would say that you can work with that whole day without changing any batteries, and it saves a lot of time and it's very useful. Yeah, so it looks like this, and like I already said, that's the way how Oleg works most of the time when we are together. And our second setup is
gimbal.
The gimbal. The gimbal work. We don't have a gimbal here because we didn't have enough place on the table.
But you should see now some behind the scenes from Blind Love.
Yeah, and how we work with both setups. But here we got Panasonic S1H together with Ninja 5, and this is also the way we work, using it like this when we work handheld. Oh, it's my daughter. Hello.
Co tu masz?
Dziękuję bardzo. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So like I said, this is our handheld setup. We have a cage on S1H, we have a cage on Ninja 5. It's attached together with the clamp. I really like this kind of clamps. I gotta tell you that this is something that for us works absolutely fantastic. It's pretty new. This design is pretty new. You can find it on the website, and you can buy it in the internet. And this kind of clamps are definitely the best ones we were working with.
Here I've got old one. It's still working also, but when we're using the cage, this one is for sure better.
Yeah. And like you see, we have here that Ninja, and they also give you this kind of a sunhood. You can attach it to your Ninja like this. Then you have additional sunhood, and it works pretty well. But
to be honest, we haven't used that. I mean, the sunhood holder is working good enough in most conditions. I know if you have bright sun exactly in your monitor, probably you will want to use it. But I found that just sunhood holder is enough.
Yeah, in many cases.
Yep.
And the thing is that these little devices are so bright that it's really nice to work with them in hard sunlight. Because of that brightness, you don't really have to attach a lot of additional stuff that helps you with with controlling the sun getting into the screen, and there's no problem with not seeing a picture on the screen. So that is a very good thing, I would say. And like you see, it's attached to S1H with HDMI cable. It's good to have a good quality cables, because and be sure that it's a 4K, it's 60p, because then you don't really have to be worried about unexpected situations when you are already on the set and oops, we don't have a cable. Who's got a cable? And sometimes it can be a Sunday and there's no chance to buy anything like that, and then you have a big problem. So good quality cables.
Yeah, and they like to broke. So I mean the thinner ones.
Yeah, so it's good when they are solid like this one, and it's dedicated cable. So go for something like that. But when we work on the gimbal, usually we take off the cage, and the Ninja 5 is attached to the handle of the gimbal. So when I'm operating the gimbal, I can it's attached to the back of the handle, so I can see pretty good what's going on in the frame, and I'm still operative. We also use a kind of easy rig solution, because gimbals, when it's rigged and it's
pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy, and if you work for a long time with gimbal like this, you're getting tired pretty fast. So any kind of solution that takes the weight from your shoulders, it's a good thing. When we are rigged on the gimbal, we also have a wireless follow focus.
Yeah, wireless follow focus is key for gimbal working if you want to have cinematic shots.
Absolutely.
Because you want to have that shallow depth of field. So you have to pull focus.
Yeah, and when we are on the gimbal, basically we don't use a V-mount adapter and V-mount batteries. We power each device by its own batteries. So for Ninja, own batteries. For the camera, its own batteries. Sometimes we
no, follow focus is
working by DTAP.
Yeah, by DTAP from our movie.
Yeah.
And sometimes we also power on the Ninja from DTAP.
Yeah, exactly. So basically that's how we work, and that's what kind of setups we use when we work on the set. I hope it was interesting for you. Thank you for listening, and all the best.
See ya.